Morning all, Jamie here. How is everyone? Just thought I'd sit on my couch and do the show today, as you can see. Nice and comfortable, nice and chilled out, just relaxing, watching the world go by on my couch before people start to come and join the show. Just nice and chilled out here, just relaxing on my couch. Can't beat it really. Nice, comfortable couch. What more do you want than a nice, comfortable couch? So, hello everyone. I'll go back to my... Morning Craig, how are you? Do you like my couch, Craig? I think it's quite nice, don't you? I think it's good. Look, nice and comfortable, lie here on a nice summer's day. Morning Luke, how are you? Morning Ivan. Right, now we'll start talking about football, shall we? Right, morning guys. So, what we're going to start with today. I think we ought to start with man of the match. That's what we ought to go with. Who does everyone think? Morning Scott, morning Craig, morning Samuel, morning Gaz, morning Ivan. Have I missed anyone? Luke, Craig, morning everyone. Morning Baz, how are you mate? Morning Mike. Morning Tristan, how's it going? Morning Leah. Morning Scott. Silver man of the match. Craig, Silver. Oh, I was going for... I'm not sure whether I got the pronunciation right, but the do lad, Diabate. I'm not sure exactly how. Morning Clark, how are you? Cheers Scott, I'm glad someone got it. I thought it was Diabate, I think that's his name, isn't it? 2-goal performance on his debut. I think he did well, he looked good. Another French second division player that we've brought through. Knockout, Mahrez, Kante, Diabate. Could he be the fourth one that's just as good? I know it's early doors still. We'll have to wait and see about that, won't we? But I think, I think Mike, correct, yeah. It was them two, one or the other, just about got it. But I think because it was his first start, I think you've got to give it Diabate, I think. Yes, Gaz, he did, didn't he? He's got a few good touches. He's got a bit of pace in the second. Unfortunately, I missed the first half. Sorry, I missed the first half. It wasn't my fault. It was Ryanair. I should have landed at 1 o'clock. It's a 30-minute journey from the airport. I was in Barcelona for 3 days, and I should have landed at 1 o'clock, or maybe just before 1. But Ryanair were delayed by 30 minutes. So I think I missed the best half out of the two. The second half was okay, but I think it was just because we started to relax. Took a foot off the gas, I think, a little bit, more than anything. And let them come, and then they scored the goal, and I thought, oh, God, squeaky bum time here. We pulled it back, got 2 late goals, Diabate and yes, indeedy, my favourite player. As soon as he went, yeah, I went, yes, indeedy. Not quick enough for Twitter, somebody else beat me to it. I wasn't going to, I'm copying somebody. Second of it, yes, it's a gold knife, wasn't it, Scott? It really is. 4 players, and they've all gone on. Knockout, I know Knockout's not been the best, but he was still a decent player for us. You've Mahrez, quality player, Kante, quality player. So let's see if this Diabate is half as good as Mahrez and Kante. That'd be a little bit of a, for what was he, 4 million euros, was it? 4.5 million, I think. You can't go bad at 4.5 million. He did. He settled in well, didn't he? Whether the second division French football is the same standard as the Premiership, I don't know. I'd hate to see what the League One is in France, but... and what was Paul Merson going on about yesterday? What a... I won't say any more. You put your own words to it, but what a... How disrespectful to put a weakened side in. That weakened side was £80 million we had in. 80 million quid. You had Christian Fuchs and Danny Simpson... The fullbacks have got winners' medals, Premiership winners' medals, more than Jamie Carragher's got. Morning, Anthony. How are you? Harry Maguire, England international, Silva and Abora, quality players, and a Nacho. What more did you want? He probably played what 2, 3 maybe reserve team players out of the whole lot. So if that's called disrespectful, then I'm sorry, but he can play a disrespectful, Corpio can play a disrespectful team every week, especially if he put performance and get a result like that, because I think that was great. Oh, little quiz question about yesterday. You might have already seen. Yeah, I haven't, no. I'm not saying he was fantastic. I'm just saying he's another one from French second division football that looks good. I haven't said he was fantastic. I just said if he was half as good as him. We'll have to wait and see. That's all I said, Roy. Just wait and... I said, if he's half as good. I didn't say he was fantastic. I said, if he's half as good. It's a long way to go. Just a little quiz question about yesterday. When was the last time... we won 5-1 away from home? And what was so special about one of the goal scorers? Yes, Anthony, they do. They hate us. They hate us when we won the league. Everyone does. Yeah. Ivan, man of the match, we were just as... Match of the day, we were just as bad. Danny Murphy thinks Mahrez will go. And the new guys... Nah, he won't have him as his replacement. He's not up to... You can't just throw him into it like that. Like someone said earlier about Joe Dodo. They threw him in. He scored the hat-trick, didn't he? No, nothing. Oh, you know, do you, Sarah? Know it all. Oh, look. Everyone knows my answer already. I thought that would stump quite a few people. I take it it's been out on Twitter and Facebook already today, has it? Yeah. No, we didn't win 5-1. But no, I know what you're on about. But I know what you're on about, Luke. Yes, Joe Dodo did score an hat-trick on his debut. And... but he went on to play a couple of... And he didn't look very good. I don't think Puel's that kind of player. That kind of manager, sorry, that will throw a player in the deep end. Might bring him on for 5-10 minutes. Where is he now? Does anybody... He went to Rangers, didn't he? Does anybody know where Joe Dodo is? Because I haven't got a clue. I've lost track of him. He was at Rangers, and then he moved somewhere, and for the life of me, I don't know where he is now. If anybody can tell me, please do. Please do. I love my cup of tea on a Sunday morning. Anyone else got tea? Right, so the draw's tomorrow night. Who do people want in the draw? Chilwell is rubbish. I don't know. They dropped Chilwell yesterday to rest him for Fuchs, didn't they? Chilwell will come in. I'm not watching it today, Ivan. See, that's a bit... So I'm outside today, so I haven't got a TV, but we only got 260, didn't we? So that's a bit of a touch and go. Is there any other top batsmen left in, Ivan, or is it 6 and 7 are in now? Will Nacho start? See, that was one of my questions, Craig, I was going to say. Has any of the players... Morning, Dennis, how are you? Has any of the players from yesterday's game done enough to start on Wednesday night against Everton? That's what I want to know. And I've got all the teams here. We've got, right, so far, there's 5 Premiership teams. There's 10 gone already. 10 Premiership teams already gone. Of the last 16, there's 10 already gone. There's only 5 defos to go through so far. And then the other 5, Spurs have got a replay. Chelsea and Newcastle play today. Huddersfield have got a replay. Swansea have got a replay. And who's the other one? There's one more that I've missed somewhere. Yeah, Spurs. So... who have we got? Who do we want? Do we want a home game? Do we want a... Nacho will start, I think. But where will he play Nacho, though, Craig? Who will he drop? Simpson, yes. See, I think Amati was a bit unlucky to get dropped yesterday. I really do. But does that mean that Amati is going to be... and is now a first-team regular and he's going to be full-back on Saturday? Sorry, Saturday. Morning, Denise. How are you? Are you good? Hello, Richard. How are you? Is all good with you? Hope all's well. See, I was a bit disappointed because I feel sorry for him because he's got dropped. So, like I say, does that mean he's going to be a first-team regular? Yes, it's the 5th round. The draw, this was the 4th round yesterday. The next round, which is on the 17th of February, so that means the Arsenal game will be called off. So the Arsenal game will be a midweek game. So if it's a bit later in the year, if it's February, March time, in the midweek game, I might be able to come back for the Arsenal game. Looking good because there's more flights. 14th of July, I'll be in the Fox's Arms. See you there. Cheers, Daniel. Let me know before you get here. Give us a little tinkle or message on here to remind me, because I have a lot of people coming in. Drop me a line. Just drop me a line. Tell me that you're here. Whereabouts you staying, Daniel? Yeah, so Samuel, this is the fifth. The draw is for the 5th round. How are you after the... Yeah, I was fine. I missed the first half yesterday, though, Richard, because Ryanair, the idiots, delayed by half an hour. Sorry, that's my phone gone. Delayed by half an hour. So I missed the first half, which I think was the better half of the two. Everyone agree with me that the first half was better? I've managed to watch it on the highlights. I mean, little dodgy box I've got. So I was able to watch it on Sports On Demand. So I've seen it. And we look pretty good. But like I say, I think the first half was better than the second half. Siesta Apartments. Oh, it's not far away from me, Daniel. Not far away at all. Come out of the hotel. Turn right up the main road to the big roundabout. Turn left. You're about 5-10 minute walk. The first time will seem a long time, but the second time, it's quick. It is really quick. I also noticed on Twitter last night, I'm a bit of a Twitter fan. I've always have been for the last 4 or 5. I have been for about the last 4 or 5 years, especially with the football and the bar. That a lot of the die-hard... Oh, Ivan, you don't want to know. Look, can you see it? It's cloudy. That's my weather report. Cloudy. Look, I've got my retro top on today. I don't know whether you can see it. It's a bit dark. My retro top. My shirt. My home shirt from last year. My retro top on. It's a little bit cool. Yeah, it will boost his confidence. It will boost. Just looking at Dodo, apparently it was 4-1 versus Bury, not 5. You see that? Yeah. Yeah, Kramit's got the other. Where's he? Is it morning, Adam? Is he still at Hoffenheim? Is he still there? But where's Dodo? Anybody know where Dodo is now? Somebody have a look. Give me a ring. Drop me a message. Where's Joe Dodo now? Anybody know? Drop me a line on here. See, one of the ex-Leicester players. That's what I ought to do every week. Name an ex-Leicester player and you tell me where he is. If I don't know, we'll see. I'll try, but we'll see. Yeah, like I was going on about Twitter. There's a few of the die-hard Leicester fans that started the Pull Out campaign starting to move over from the dark side and coming to think that he's not pretty good, but they're starting to come to our way of thinking and getting behind him now. It can only be good for the club. The more fans that are backing Pull than they are getting on his back than they're backing him, it's better for us. It's better for the club. We need every game 100%. Get Conrad Logan. He's a mate of mine. I know exactly where he is. He's at Mansfield, playing in goal. And one of the goals yesterday, he got done like a kipper from his defender. It was a hospital ball. The player nicked in, and so yeah, I know Conrad. I know him, but he's been in the bar a few times. Charlton on loan. Oh, is he? Is that where he is? Oh, right. I didn't know that. What, he's on loan or signed? Because someone's put Charlton on loan, someone's put Charlton. So, but he's at Charlton. That's all right. Predictions for Everton. Because it's an away game, I'm going for a 2-2 draw. No, I don't. To be honest, Carl, I really don't. I don't understand why. I mean, look, wait. I know I keep mentioning it, but look what we did for Southampton, and they've got a worse squad. They had a worse squad than us. Now look where Southampton are. Southampton are so far behind us, they need a taxi ride of about 100 quid to catch us up. So, Southampton, all their fans must be crying now, thinking, look where Leicester are now. I mean, we could get, look, we're in 7th place, 8 points behind Arsenal, and we still have to play Arsenal. We could conceivably get to 6th place and a European place, even though Paul Merson said they can't get to Europe, they can't. Oh, he's on loan, is he? Good one. Cheers, Aaron. Thank you. Paul Merson yesterday, it can't get relegated, they can't get to Europe. Can't get to Europe? Chelsea versus Arsenal in the League Cup final, that's one extra place to us. If one of them qualifies for the Champions League, which it looks like they're going to, how can that not happen? How can that not happen? How can Paul Merson knows nothing? Damien, Pule's doing a great job to change the way we played from the Ranieri days. Isn't easy building a great squad. We'll be pushing for the top 6 very soon. That's all I've got to say to you, Damien. Agree with you. Thumbs up on that, 100%. What'd she say? Was she at the game then yesterday? Michelle Owen's comments yesterday were so disrespectful. Sorry, Craig. Is that the commentator on Sky News, Michelle Owen? I follow her on Twitter as well. Oh, Michael Owen. Right, because I don't think Michelle would say a lot about us. We're in good place. He's worked on the back, bringing the next generation. Yes, because now I think we ought to be called... The song that ought to be played out the next FA Cup game is the Wham song, Young Guns. I know my singing ain't very good, but it ought to be Wham. Hey, ho, young guns, what you doing, hurry, young guns. Sorry, that's my singing. But yeah, it's a young team, isn't it? It's a nice, young side. We need it. Instead of the old experienced heads, bring some of the youngsters in that have got a bit more passion and want to play the game. That's what we want to play. A bit of passion, and it showed yesterday. Fleetwood, I was a bit worried about because we played Fleetwood and I thought, oh, here we go. Peterborough's going to be another this Fleetwood game. But then they decided to, the so-called reserve team that Paul Merson said that's disrespectful to the FA Cup, that there was £80 million of talent on the pitch and God knows how much on the bench. Yes, I do. They do. They totally do. And what did Alan Hansen say once? You can. I can't do his Scottish accent. You can't win anything with youngsters. All them years ago. Who knows? It has happened. Yeah? Oh, he said we had no chance of Europe. Paul Merson, Michael Owen. Have you ever seen them on screen together? Are they the same people? Do you see them together? They could be the same person, but one there, one there. You never know. You never see them together on TV. Yeah, I think so, Aaron there, yeah. Under 23s are looking good. They went, what, 19 game, was it, undefeated? I think something like that, 18, 19, and then they lost in the Cup. But you have to lose eventually. You can't win every single game, can you? Morning, Carl, how are you? How's it going? We'll come to a point soon that players are going to get unhappy. No game time. Abora, Gray and Nacho. Hope we can... Yeah, see, Abora, he started really well. And then he dropped down a little bit. I think he got a bit too complacent that it was in there. And a couple of times yesterday, he gave the ball away too easily when on the passing. But you've got to sort of give him time to get in. Both average players are below average. Comment. Yeah. 4 of the under-23s were in the English side that won the World Cup. Yeah. You need confidence. Yeah. Ian Hatcher. I think you mean Ian Nacho, don't you, Frank? I think your spell checker's gone a little bit awry there, mate. Ian Hatcher. Is that his new name? Is that what we ought to call him? Oh, Ian Hatcher. I mean, I didn't know this until yesterday, but Ian Nacho, or sorry, as Frank calls him, Ian Hatcher, has scored 8 goals in 9 Premiership, in 9 FA Cup games. That's some going, isn't it? It's Ian Hatcher, is it? Oh, it's Ian Hatcher. Morning, Tom. Tom, tell Frank how to pronounce Ian Acho's name. It's not Ian Hatcher, is it? It can't be. You're the one that corrects me on mine. It's Ian Hatcher. Ian Nacho. Ian Hatcher. Oh, can I have your autograph, please? He signs it. Ian Hatcher. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Right. 3.5 days left of silly season, i.e. transfer window. It looks like Musa's gone on loan to CSK Moscow, where he came from. It looks like Joar is going to Brighton on loan. Salame could be off to Monaco. Now, I prefer Ian Hatcher. Ian Hatcher, that sounds perfect. That's his new name then from now on. Ian Hatcher. That's perfect. Hello, Adam. Hello, mate. How are you? So there we go. There's the 3 deals that look like they're going to be done. Musa, Joar. How do I say some of the new players' names? I've got no chance. Don't ask me. Diabate. That must be close. That must be close. Yeah, Tristan, I think. Salami can go to Monaco, I think. I'm fine, thanks, Adam. Looks like Joar's going Brighton and Musa is going CSK. Unfortunately, much as I hate it, and some people won't agree, well, probably a lot of people agree with this, I think King's days are over, are numbered. He's not been in the squad the last few days. I think he needs to go. No, Aaron, I wouldn't loan him. I wouldn't loan him at all, unfortunately. He needs, because he can come on. If Vardy gets injured, Trippier. We've been talking about Trippier a lot. But I don't think so. I don't think Spurs will let him go. Yeah, King, I think his numbers are over. His days are over. I really do. Unfortunately, I like King. He's been a bit of a leg end for us all for these years he's been here. But I think his day. Unfortunately, I think his days. I hate to say it, but I do think his days are up. You've got Silva, Abora, James, and Didi. You don't need you don't need another one really. Vardy has got the pace, but Nacho has got class. So correct, Adam. So yeah. So I think it's time. I really do. I know I like King, quality player. He's been a good player for us, but I do think. And there was a comment. There's a comment you said. Somebody, I don't know who it said it was, about Joao. Do we need him as backup? No, I don't think we need him as backup really. Another one. He's done well for us in the Great Escape, and then he scored a few good goals in the Championship when we won the Prem. I think his time's gone now. I think his time's gone. Yes, Daniel, I agree with that. Nacho looks like a confident player, and he's getting better match by match. I wouldn't loan. That's the thing. Some teams don't want to buy players this time of year. They just want to get players in on loan and do the business for them. And then if they don't do the business, they can go. They can go back to the parents' clubs. If they do the business, they might sell him in the summer. But they just want to I'm surprised. There is contract talks with him, isn't there, Craig? They're talking about having a new contract. Morning, Darren. How are you? How's it good? I'll keep King on the... It's too early to be... Who will take Mahrez's place when he goes? Ooh, how do you know he's going? How do you know he's going? Pula said, he's quite happy here. Well, he's happy here. He's happy to play. There's 3.5 days left. It takes a lot of work. No, Aaron, simple answer. I'd rather have Ben Gibson from Middlesbrough than Johnny Evans. Iboris, Silva, James and Didi Mendy might come back. Yeah, correct. Tom, agree with that one. Looks like drink, yeah. He's not getting game time, is he? He says he misses it, but I won't have him back. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. Go for Sturridge. Why? Sturridge is the same kind of player we've already got as Nacho. See, when Knockout went, I was disappointed he went. But he just wasn't getting game time. He wanted game time, didn't he? But is he actually going... Adam, I know, yeah, disappointed. We all have our favourite players, and... Would you take Keane, Simon? Are you on about Michael Keane from Everton? Is that who you're on about? Or are you on about Roy Keane? But he was not going to get a game time, and he's 30 odd, and people want game time nowadays. If he goes to Brighton, he's going to be playing in the Premiership. Yeah, we don't need a forward. We've got plenty of forwards. Michael Keane, Simon. From Everton, yes. Yes, I'll sign Dragovic permanently. Diabate, yes, Scott, he does. But it's only one game. I know what you're all saying. He scored a couple of good goals, but it's only one game. Oh, you're pulling all the names from the hat today, ain't you, Frank? In the Championship, yes, he does. Drinkwater, Darren, is that what, to have him back, or I'm not sure? Yeah, Darren Murphy has sold him about 4 times this transfer window, isn't it? Oh, he's too good for Leicester. He's a target man, can change a game. Couldn't he? Yeah, agree. We've got plenty of forwards, but not like you. Oh, right, is it? Oh, that's different. But would you buy him now and upset the apple cart now, Simon? When you've got Maguire, Dragovic, Morgan, Huth, Ben Iron. Morning, Dale. How are you? Are you good? I do hope so. So you've got them. Would you want to bring... Hi, Fanny, how are you? Would you want to bring another centre-half in now and upset... Harry Pete, how's it going? Would you want to upset the apple cart? 6 in the league, or FA Cup. 6 in the league or FA Cup win, Europe League qualifying rounds. So you could get 7th as well. It's just got a bit cold the last 20 minutes while I've been doing this. I thought I was going to be warm, but my hands are a bit cold. 6th in the league or FA Cup win, Europa League qualifying rounds. See, either one of them gets us in, but I think you've got more chance of a position. I don't think so, because you've got Gray and Albrighton there, Adam. I think I don't think he's going to be like straight in the team. He'll be coming on like Gray has been the last few years. Sub, back up, play the cup games. Yeah, Mike, Huth passed it now. Well, like I said last week, Huth and Morgan have got an average age of 67, which is a lot. One's 34, one's 37. Sorry, one's 34, one's 33. I think it's a bit too much for that league. Now, you need them 25, 26, like where Maguire and Drogovic is. You need the young guns now, and a little bit more up here, and less of the old guard now. Football's a bit different now. As much as I love Huth and Morgan for giving it this, Wasilewski, I used to love Wasilewski because he used to give it all elbows, and it was the old-fashioned centre half. It used to be brilliant. I used to love him, the old beast. How long can Albrighton lads? Quality, but thing is though, he never seems to get injured, does he? Albrighton, he just carries on and carries on and carries on. I was a bit surprised he wasn't in the game. He wasn't in the team yesterday. He hasn't it? He's got. Let's put it this way: Harvey Barnes has got one Champions League appearance and 2 FA Cup appearances, and no league appearance football for Leicester. How different is that? Huth will be gone in the summer. Morgan will play cup games. So if Morgan is only reserve, I don't think Morgan will stay. Unfortunately, quality player he has been. He'll want regular football. Do we really need a centre defender with Maguire, Drogovic? No, I don't think we need. We need a right back, but I think Gibson or Keane can fill it at right back. But I don't think we'll go for either of them this transfer window. Yes, Jay. Unfortunately, I agree with that. They've done well for us. That's what we need to do. We need a new infusion of young centre-halves. Get rid of them. Not get rid of them. Give them the gold watch. Thank you for your service, lads. Well done. See you again soon. Not actually just kick him out the door, but do we really need Simpson being... Yeah, but we need cover. And Amati, he only seems to get better when he plays more games. If he just plays the odd one here, the odd one there, it doesn't seem to... But when he picks the pace up more... No, there's no pool here, and it's too cold. It's absolutely freezing here today. Who's second choice keep? Ben Hamer. Let's go and sign Kyle Walker. I can see Huth going to Newcastle on loan. Christian Fuchs was captain yesterday. Get cover for Simpson. Yes, I agree. We've got to get cover for Simpson because you need a player that can come in and play at a drop of an hat. Where with Amati, good player he is, but he seems to take games to play. It showed. The last couple of games he's played, he's been great. Hold on, Jay. I've lost your last comment. Let me just read what you were... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there, Jay. Yeah, I totally do, Jay. Thank you. Yeah. We actually dominated possession and created a lot of chances without Vardy and Mahrez. We still scored 5. Yeah, we did. Oh, Ivan. So what's the score, Ivan? So does that mean we're down for 8 then, is it now? So we could win this 4-1. I know it's only one day stuff, but any win against the Aussies is a great win in my case. I don't care. 200 for 7. Ooh, how many overs left? I know it was only Peterborough, but look where we played against Fleetwood though, Chris. We didn't play that well, did we? And we struggled to get past Fleetwood. We beat them over 2 legs. But Luke, he just signed a new contract, didn't he? That's the problem. He signed a new, I think, an extension, a 2-year extension onto it. But yeah, Chris, we only just got past Fleetwood. Over 2 games, we beat them 2-0. But we actually slaughtered Peterborough, who were in the same league and who were a little bit, I would have thought, was going to be a bit better than Fleetwood. We played the so-called reserves, the disrespectful team. So hopefully, we'll see. Who will partner Silva in midfield, Craig? Ooh, that's a tough one. Will it be James? Will it be Ndidi? Will we pay 3 and 1 up top and 2 wingers? Come on, people. Craig's just asked a perfectly good question there. Who will partner Silva in midfield? Will it be just 2 in the middle, the number 10? Or will it be a 3? 2 wingers, 1 up top. How's it going to work? Come on, guys. Craig just asked you a decent question then. I've got... Oh, I'm a little bit longer, about another 5 minutes. It would be nice to get Cov in the next round, home and away. But Richard, how many times have we actually seen a goal scored? Since Fuchs has been here, how many times have we actually scored a dark goal because of the long throw? I can give that answer. Once. And that was against Bruges. The first goal we scored in the Champions League, and that was a Hernandez throw. It wasn't even a Christian Fuchs goal, a throw. It was a Hernandez. And I don't mean a throw-in that's come out, it's gone, it's crossed over to the other wing, and then it's crossed in and scored. I mean, a throw straight, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. These long throws don't work. They might put a bit of pressure on, but I've never seen many goal. That's the only one on Hernandez. That's the only. Ndidi, Ebora and Silva. Yeah, you could play that. That'd be good. Mike, would Silva be in the middle of them two and them two outside, or would Ndidi be just behind, clearing up, and them two in front? How would you work it? So who's our best back four, do you think? Oh, that's another good question. I'm going to go for Simpson, Maguire, Dragovic, and Fuchs or Chilwell. Fuchs or Chilwell. Because I've been going on about young guns, I'll go for Chilwell. That's my back four. Because I like the youngsters playing, that's what I'm going to do. So unfortunately, Fuchs or Chilwell. Chilwell for his more attacking, but then you've got Fuchs for his more defensive. But what a cross that was yesterday for that third goal. Oh, quality cross by Fuchs, wasn't it? Oof. Quite absolutely quality. No, I won't get Hernandez from there. That's another goal score. We don't need... So you've gone similar to me, Craig, but I was a bit unsure. Fuchs or Chilwell. Yeah, Luke, that's the same as me. Simpson, yeah. Oh, Morgan. Oh, you've gone for Morgan, have you? Maguire, Morgan. Oh, well done, Ivan. Yeah, and the experience as well. Yes. It's a very... I'd hate to be a manager because you have to make all these decisions. Do I go for youngsters with not much experience, or do I go for an international that's played 70 or 80 times for his country? But Fuchs is a good defender, but then you've got Chilwell that likes attacking. And then the defensive, you've got a good solid base of Morgan and Maguire, or do you go for a little bit more pacey at the back of Maguire and Dragovic? And on the right, Simpson or Amati. Simpson's good at going forward, and Marty's not so good at going forward, but he likes managing would do my head in. Being a manager. Oh no. Morgan still got it. He ain't going nowhere. See, I don't think he will. Nobody has put Amati in. I'd put him in front of Simpson. I think Amati will play against Everton on Wednesday night. I think he's rested him. So that's what I think, yeah. I think Amati will play. At least we have depth in it. Yes, we do now, don't we? Well, a little bit top-heavy in midfielders, I think. We could do with another right-back. Left-back recovered. Centre-halves recovered. Right-back, you've got Simpson and Amati, but like I keep saying, Amati gets better with games he played. If he just drops him in, odd game here, odd game there, I think he struggles. But when he's had 2 or 3 games in his confidence, his head's on the game, and his confidence grows and he gets better. You can see that with Amati. But yeah, I'd like to see a new right back. Midfield, we've got plenty. Strikers, we've got a decent option. But if we lose Musa, Ajoa and Salami all in one, what's going to happen? That we're only left with Vardy, Iheanacho, Ozazaki. But Ozazaki isn't really that striker, he's a number 10. Or will he move Mahrez to play there? Because he's played Mahrez up front as well. Yeah, Aaron, it gives them confidence, doesn't it, as well? Yeah, I've stopped playing Football Manager now. because it does my head in. You try and make the decisions, and you think, oh, that's a quality side. Oh, you get stuff. You lose to somebody in the Championship or League One, and you're not expecting to lose. Yeah, he does, Dale, but it's only one game. It's only one game. That's the problem. I spoke about him before, Darnell Johnson. He does look good, but is he good enough for Premiership? The only thing you can do is throw him into a cup game, which he's had chances to do, but now we're getting to the fifth round, the quarter-final, the last 16, the last 8. I think the pressure will be a bit too much, unless we've got injuries, that I think, to Simpson, and you couldn't play him, unfortunately. Costa, unfortunately in Prem, speed, yeah, that's it. And our ex-champions, Morgan, are awesome. They are getting, yes, unfortunately they are. That's the problem. They are getting a bit slower. The older you get, the slower you get. Look at me. I used to be like grease lightning, me. Now I've got older. I struggle getting out of bed in the morning, let alone running and playing football and rugby and cricket anymore. Couldn't do it anymore. Too old for it. The older you get, the worse you feel. You're 8, you're grey. I've just been in Barcelona for 3 days. I must have walked 1,000 miles. My legs are killing me. 15 years ago, it wouldn't have bothered me, but now, oh, blimey, now, struggling. I feel old sometimes. I mean, this morning, laid in, oh, it was nice, just lying there, think, oh, no more walking today. But I will be going for a beer at lunchtime. Right. So that is me, done for the day. I hope you've enjoyed it. Glad you've all come and visited me after last week's performance from some trolls. But, so, I'm going to say, have a good day. I'll be back next week. I think we've sorted out a few points. Merson can go and do one, I think. Michael Owen can go and do one as well. I think we've got the man of the match sorted from yesterday. We've had a good chat about Wednesday night's game. We know what team it's going to be. Yes, Craig, it was. Oh, so you're coming from the dark side, have you? Who said that? Who's never been Grease Lightning? Which one of my friends on this team of 100% LCFC has said that? Because when you do it as that, you're hiding. You're hiding away. I bet you dare put your name up there and tell me who's put that. Oh, yeah, it's great. I love it. When there's no silly people writing about silly stuff, it's great. So, we'll see you all later. Have a good time. Guys, go back to the first couple of minutes and you'll see me. I don't think it... Oh, hold on. It might be, actually. Yeah, it might be. That means she's on the computer and she's watching this now. I shouldn't have left the computer on, should I? She shouldn't even be on that, really. She doesn't know anything. Right. I'll see you later. Have fun. Adios. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye, all. See you later.